Sewell has signed a second deal. All those guys from his draft class have signed their second deal, except one person.
But the problem is y'all talking football. It's clear it's not about football. It's clear that it's about pride. It's clear it's about you're in a position of power. So how dare you pick up the phone and call me after talking to me and telling me, talk to my agent? Because Jerry will tell you how business was done back in the 80s, the 90s, and beyond. And he's holding on to that. This is not about football.
Okay, so let me tell you.
Which makes it even more inexcusable is what I'm saying.
So is the Dallas Cowboys about winning championships?
Evidently not.
Oh, then that's
hold
all.
on.
The Dallas Cowboys about winning championships.
Excusing it. But he did these types of deals with his biggest players, Troy Aikman, Michael Irvin,
and that's what he keeps
in the
saying.
past when he won Super Bowls. Again, it's a different day and a different
He keeps
time.
saying that, guys.
But that's what he feels.
That's what he feels. And that's why I can sit there respectfully and say to him that he's wrong, and I disagree with it, because people in positions of power, particularly old school dudes, they're really, really fixated on how stuff gets done just as much as whether or not it gets done. And that's Jerry.
But you know, the crazy thing is, okay, you talk about, Troy, he did it with Troy Aikman and Emmett. Like, this is a salary cap era. There's ways that you have to construct a team to give yourself the best chance to win a Super Bowl. Like the way he did with Dak Prescott, holding out to literally the opening day to give Dak Prescott the highest contract in NFL history. Like, how are you going to compete against the Philadelphia Eagles if you keep doing this nonsense year after year after year?
They will point to that since their last Super Bowl appearance, they've had more first-team All-Pro players than everybody in the league.
And when was the last time they've been in the NFC Championship game?
No. I'm just telling you what the argument is. And then other than the Ravens and the Chiefs. And what I'm saying to you is, it's clearly not about football. This is about one man. Listen. From what my sources tell me, when Micah gave him that call, he instructed Kes. Nobody talks to anybody. Now, usually you got Steven and some guy, Andrew, I forgot his last name, that's negotiating. Adam, I'm sorry. Shut it all down. Because obviously they got to follow the mandate. Who gives the orders? It's Jerry. And Jerry made that decision. Nobody talks. Shut him down. Why? Because he didn't like that. It's not right. It's not the smartest thing in the world. And we know how smart Jerry is as a businessman. But no matter how big time your acumen is, it doesn't usurp your pride.
But to Adam's point about hope and to what you just mentioned, Dak Prescott, hours before the season over, gets the extension. CeeDee Lamb held out until August 26th.
But if they had gotten those deals done at the start of the offseason when they could have and should have, they could have had more cap space to sign Derrick Henry.
Of course. I'm just saying in terms of this actually getting done.
As somebody that I'm a little bit familiar with negotiations, here's what the issue is. When you're out there, Micah Parsons, do you understand that he has to walk around on eggshells? You step into your car, you walk up and down the stairs, you drive to restaurants. You got to worry about every little thing when you don't have your bag. And Jerry knows it. And wants him to sweat. Yeah, you gotta understand this. Wants to, like, how dare you? And up until the last possible
sweat, you know, and Micah may not sweat because his back is tight.
There we go. And so you got all of that going on.
Micah seems pretty good to me.
No, I'm just saying, anything could happen. So, and then Jerry, and what did Jerry say? What did Jerry say to me? He said, he's under contract. I got him 3 years, Stephen. He's under contract.
We got to leave it there, guys.
She's not negotiating. She's got to go. She's not negotiating.
Exactly. Thank you, Adam, for helping me out. Coming up, the college football season truly gets underway this season. Will Texas go into Columbus and get the W? Chris Fowler joins us next to break it all down. CJ Stroud is a man on a mission this season. Coming up, he'll stop by to tell us why we should be buying the Houston Hype. It's First Take. Be right back. Welcome back to First Take. College football kicks off with a massive rematch between the reigning champs Ohio State versus Texas. Heading into the season, Texas is ranked first in the country while the Buckeyes are ranked at number 3. This will be the first time the number 1 seed will be an underdog in a season opener since at least 78. Here's Texas head coach Steve Sarkisian on how Arch Manning should handle the Hype.
We're not asking any superhuman efforts of you to do anything that is extraordinary. Just go be you. What you've done is good enough to get us to this point, and to get him to this point in this juncture of his career. Now go play the way he's capable of playing to the style that he's comfortable doing it.
Are you mentally prepared to have that huge X on your back all season long where everybody is going to be coming for you?
I mean, I think that's all of us at Texas, and I think we kind of try to shift the narrative. We're going for everyone else. Target's not on our back. We have the red dot on everyone else.
The great Chris Fowler in the flesh in our new studios. What did you think of the new digs? You like the new studios?
Very, very nice. I had breakfast up at the 10th floor. It was excellent.
Okay. Before we even start, I just want you to make sense out of this for me. How the hell can a team come into the season ranked #1, but they the underdog? How that it makes sense of that for me?
Because Vegas is the one who decides who's an underdog. It's at Ohio State. The game's in Austin. Texas is favored.
Make it make sense. But I want to focus on Arch Manning, who's had a bullseye on his back forever with that last name of Manning. What does he need to do this season, Chris, to live up to the hype?
Can he do that? Right? At 50 touchdowns, 5,000 yards, Heisman, Natty, the Joe Burrow program from 2019. Yeah. That's the only way he's going to match the hype. He shouldn't worry about it. I think he's really well grounded. I mean, I think he's got good role models in the family. He was raised right. He's got a very smart coach. What Sarkisian says sounds like coach speak, but it's actually very smart. He's got a really good team around him. He's got maybe the best defense in the country. Don't go to Columbus and try to be Superman. He's capable. He's going to have to make plays in big games. He can do so with the deep ball and with the legs, but just chill. Ease your way in.
Is he worthy of the hype, Chris? And by that, I mean them being #1 ranked in the nation, him already being ordained as a Heisman finalist, etc. Have we seen enough? I'm talking about last year for the prognostications to be what they are already.
Not in games. He played 4 snaps in a playoff game, and most of them were quarterback runs. But in practice, trust me, he throws the ball beautifully. He's surrounded by a good cast of playmakers. He's got Sarkisian calling the plays. And again, he's got that defense. So it's, to me, the question is for Ohio State, can Julian Sayin in his first game, no experience, against maybe the best defense in the country, beat a #1 team? It's a fascinating quarterback matchup. But, yeah, everybody in the world cares about Arch Manning. But in research shows it's not even close. Every other player in college football pales in compared to the wanna-see hype.
No question. He got that down.
We're all clamoring to see
him. I can't wait.
Let's not forget about Saturday night. You'll be on the call, Top 10 Showdown, LSU, Clemson. That one is on ABC. Whose Heisman hype are you buying more? Is it Cade or Garrett?
Well, that's a great quarterback matchup. Both guys experienced. Nussmeier's 5th year, 4th year for Klubnik. I mean, Klubnik's got an easier schedule. He's got maybe the best receiving core in the country. Neither quarterback is blessed with a great running game. So it's on them. They're going to have to be really productive. I mean, the guy that plays better Saturday probably wins the game. Klubnik, to me, is a guy that can hurt you with his legs. You got to respect it. He's worked hard in the offseason to do better. Red zone. You know, these guys, if you want to play in the NFL, you want to be high first-round picks, execute in the red zone. Both guys can improve in that area. That's to me what decides the game.
How much pressure is on LSU when you think about the kind of seasons that Brian Kelly has had over the first 3 years, not winning the opener, what have you? There's some expectations. How hot is that seat getting for that man?
Well, I think the deciders feel strongly that he's okay, but I mean, they keep on taking these challenges in the opener. Not many teams step up and do that. They've lost 5 in a row. 4 times they lost as favorites. This is the hardest job of them all, to go to Clemson and win. You can't get blown out, and you can't look unprepared. I mean, sometimes they've made mistakes in these opening games, and the fans in Baton Rouge, who are pretty passionate, don't like what they see in terms of the preparation for the team. I mean, I don't expect them to beat Clemson, but if they do, I mean,
why don't you expect them to beat Clemson? I mean, you feeling that high about Clemson this year?
I do.
My man Dabo Sweeney. I mean, I love Dabo now.
He's doing it the old-fashioned way, not the portal.
Yeah.
That's right. A couple guys, but it's a very homegrown roster. It's an experienced roster. Great receivers around Klubnik. Maybe the best defensive front in the country. Right. There's a lot to like about it.
Steve, how did you not ask about Alabama?
I was going. That's where I was going.
That's where I'm going.
I was saving it.
5 minutes in, and I haven't heard about DeBoer.
I was holding about.
Okay, go ahead.
Listen. I know the man was great everywhere he's been, including a couple of years ago, national championship game. I got it. But damn it, I did not like what I saw last year from Alabama. 3 points against Oklahoma, losing to Vanderbilt, which was an historic loss. How are they feeling about their team this year, Mr. Chris Fowler?
They feel good. I mean, look, DeBoer's won everywhere. This year, he's not in year 1 following Saban, which was an impossible job, let's be honest.
Impossible, but he could have done better than you. You don't lose to Vanderbilt.
I agree. I called the Oklahoma game. They blew their playoff chance with a terrible game there. Yeah. I think Ty Simpson, a quarterback, is going to be steadier maybe than Jalen Milroe. He's going to have to play well are not going to get through that schedule. But I like the Tide this year.
Chris, can you put this in context for me? What would it mean if a Big Ten school wins the title for the third straight year?
Oh man, they'd be bragging.
I mean, just SEC's dominance.
We can't be talking about SEC anymore.
For so many years.
Not Big Ten
it feels
win it
like
again.
a changing of the guard in some respects.
At the top. Big Ten's very top heavy. I think teams win championships more than conferences. Michigan had a special group. Ohio State had a special group.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it's Penn State or Oregon or Ohio State this year. And if they make it 3 in a row, it's clearly a statement. SEC is a deeper league, but again, I don't. Good. I don't want to see one conference dominate. That was boring. Let's have these two heavyweight conferences go at it.
Stay in the Big Ten. How do you feel about Penn State this year?
Like them. Schedule's favorable. Aller's a good quarterback. Their schedule is very, very soft. We're not going to learn about Penn State until October. I mean, they play a schedule. It's embarrassing for a program that good.
Is that a good thing, by the way? Because I'm thinking about that's not good because that's the kind of thing that could affect you with the rankings. Even though you got a 12-team playoff, I get that part, but still, it's not a good thing.
I don't like teams in the playoff here scheduling to get easy W's before they get into the 9-game conference schedule in the Big Ten, which James Franklin likes to brag about. But the non-conference isn't there. They didn't take on the challenge of Michigan, who goes to Oklahoma, and Ohio State, and Oregon. Those teams play tougher competition. But Penn State's got a great roster, great defense.
Feels like eyes will be on James Franklin, though.
No question. Real quick, your thoughts about what happened with Michigan, because obviously things have been compromised. How's their future looking in light of the judgment that came down from the NCAA?
Well, they're going to give out a bunch of money in the fine, but they got a bunch of money. I mean, they're going to continue to do well. I mean, their recruiting is a powerhouse. They're willing to spend. It's whatever it takes at Michigan. It's whatever it takes at Ohio State.
Yeah.
So the arms race is on. The cost of these rosters is just quadruple what it was a few years ago. So
I also would be remiss if I didn't mention this Saturday in Columbus will be Lee Corso's final college game day appearance. You hosted that show, of course, Chris, 25 years. What is it going to be like for you watching him for the final time?
Try to keep it together, to be honest with you. I've been trying to keep it together just thinking about it. And he'll be emotional. The fans will be emotional. There's never been anyone like him, I don't think, in TV sports, certainly not in college football. And he's meant so much to me as a person. You know, he coached me when I was a true freshman host back in 1990, got me through that. He's meant a lot to Kirk Herbstreit, to Desmond Howard, and to millions of fans who love college football in large part because this dude has showed up on Saturday morning and been such an entertainer.
No question. I mean, speaking on behalf of everybody here at First Take, we're so appreciative of all that Lee Corso has meant to this network. He's meant everything to all of us. And Saturday mornings, we've got a lot of great talent, a lot of great shows. But to see somebody like him, such an iconic figure who's been around for so long, who's helped so many, yourself, Herbstreit, Desmond Howard along the way, Pat McAfee is fantastic on the show, Reese David as well. And then you guys covering the games for us on the network is just fantastic. We got the best college football coverage in the world. And obviously, feeling that way, to know that Lee Corso is going to be celebrated this way. He deserves every bit of it. We got nothing but love for you, Lee Corso.
I want younger people to know that before game day, he was a really good coach. He brought the first black recruit to the ACC in Hill, Maryland. He was an important figure at Navy and in Maryland and Indiana and Louisville. So to me, he's a coach as well as, obviously, an entertainer.
100%, who brought joy to so many. Okay, it's kind of a convergence of both your worlds right now. I love the U.S. Open more than anyone, and I know you'll be calling there as well. So a top story has been Coco Gauff, who's struggled a bit lately. What are your expectations for her?
They should be high. She gets to New York. She gets boosted by the crowd. Her game is there. She's the best athlete on the court when she takes it for every match, but the serve has been a problem.